The rising quicksilver or mercury in our thermometers and the sweltering heat and high humidity, especially between 10 in the morning and 3 in the afternoon, sum it all up. The looming advent of El Nino over the country, and many have taken notice and precaution to stave off heat exhaustion, dehydration, and even heat strokes amidst a specter of extended dryness and drought, as our J.M. Thompson lays out in this report.
Pag-asa continues its monitoring of the ever-changing weather, especially since experts have seen the possibility of 9 to 17 strong typhoons.
Subalit makakaranas po tayo ng mga malalakas na mga pag-ulan sa may kanlurang bahagi ng bansa during the southwest monsoon or habagat season.
Pag-asa has also identified 2 climate-related situations that need preparation.
Yung prior, habang nagde-develop pa lang yung El Nino, of course, yung excessive rainfall that we are expecting. And then, of course, during the latter part of the year, yun namang reduction dun sa ulan. Ilan po yun sa mga kailangan nating paghandaan as early as now. So, kailangan po nating ang paghahanda ay hindi lang long-term but also meron din tayong short-term. At different levels po yung ating paghahanda.
73-year-old tricycle driver Julio Gonzalez says the heat he feels has intensified now that we are under an El Nino alert, but he still drives every day to support his 2 children.
Masyado mainit eh. Sobrang init pag tanghali na. Tubig lang, inom ng tubig eh. Nagpapaypay lang. Papaypay lang ng karton.
Meanwhile, Monica Paraon, a dishwasher at an eatery, has been saving as much water as possible since the extreme heat started. Every drop that drips from their faucet is important to her.
Sa lahat, paligo, paglalaba, pagluluto, pagdidilig ng mga halaman, marami gagamitan ng tubig. Pagka naghugas ka ng plato, medyo ang tubig ngayon, mahina. Kasi nga, pagdating na nga ng El Nino na yan, kailangan pa ba magsanay ngayon para magtitipid kung kailang na.
The lady added doing laundry once every 2 weeks and locking the faucet so children cannot play with them. At this time, the water supply in the country remains normal and the agency continues its monitoring. El Nino can have a significant impact on various sectors of society, especially the agricultural sector. Therefore, the agency assures its constant coordination with various government departments to monitor the daily changes in the weather.
Usually po ang strategy po kasi ng ating mga kasamahan is kung itong area na ito ay apektado ng El Nino at makakaranas ng dry spell at drought, so mas ima-maximize natin yung mga areas na hindi posibleng maapektuhan ng dry spell at drought. So doon sila mag-i-increase ng kanilang production.
J.M. Thompson from the National TV Network for a New and Better Philippines.